Hi, I'm Tamas Szirtes from SOA People. SAP made a big announcement about RISE with SAP. In this video, I will explain what it is and what it could mean for you. So RISE is a new offering from SAP. They position it as a business transformation as a service offering, which sounds big, but let's look into the actual components. For me, the number one component in RISE is SAP S/4HANA Cloud, and it is available in a public and in a private edition. Now, the public edition is not so surprising. That has been there for years now. But the private edition is brand new, and that's actually really interesting for many customers, I expect. Second component of RISE is that it's available with a hyperscaler option. So as a customer, you can run your S/4HANA cloud system in a hyperscaler. So we are talking about Microsoft, AWS, and Google Cloud, or still it's an option to use the SAP data centers. But of course, that's not really new. What is now interesting that the hyperscalers are also in the package by default. Third component of RISE is the business technology platform. Now, maybe you wonder what that is. That's actually a new name for the SAP Cloud Platform and additional intelligent technologies. So that's now also in the package. When you subscribe for RISE with SAP, then you get some entitlements for the business technology platform. Fourth component is business networks. So we are talking about three networks: the Asset Intelligence Network, the Ariba Network, and the Logistics Business Network. And just like with the business technology platform, you get some entitlements, kind of like a teaser, I would say, to get started. Now, beyond these different software components, you also get access to some tools. So business process intelligence, which basically covers, as of today, BSR, so the business scenario recommendations, and Spotlight, the readiness check, custom code analyzer, and also Learning Hub. And later I will talk about Signavio, which will be added to this business process intelligence mix. And finally, we have all these components, and SAP makes it all available in one offering, one contract, one SLA with SAP, which is really, really new. Yes, we can say that it's a big drive for the cloud. It's clear. I mentioned that the main component of RISE with SAP is S/4HANA Cloud. But I would say that in the last years, cloud meant a lot of limitations to customers. But now with the private edition, a lot more flexibility is possible. So it is possible to do a system conversion, a brownfield approach. Also, functional scope is broad. So yes, it is cloud, but it can provide many of the flexibilities which customers have been looking for, and they in the past could only find it in an on-premise version. So from a pricing point of view, RISE with SAP is indeed a big improvement if we compare it to the previous options SAP provided. First of all, it's a subscription model. So all these components which I mentioned are part of one subscription model. So including the business technology platform, including the business networks, even though the entitlements you get are not a lot, so it's more like a teaser, but they are part of the package. So I would say if you compare the price points to the previous editions we had, then it is an interesting option. So I just explained that hyperscalers are by default part of the RISE with SAP package. But at the same time, when SAP announced RISE, they also made the announcement about a deeper partnership with Microsoft. So Microsoft is indeed one of the three hyperscalers, not the only one. But SAP emphasized that as a new level of partnership, they will have a much better integration with Microsoft Teams, which of course nowadays used very broadly in combination with remote work. And these teams will be integrated in various SAP solutions, so SAP Sales Cloud, S/4HANA, obviously, SAP Analytics Cloud, SuccessFactors, and probably the list goes on. So there is this collaboration aspect of the partnership, and as I mentioned, Microsoft is one of the main hyperscalers. So they of course made a point about how Azure enables RISE, and also made a comment in the partnership announcement about how Microsoft Azure will be co-innovating with SAP regarding the business technology platform. So in my opinion, the Signavio acquisition is really an absolutely important part of the RISE story. But let me say a few words about Signavio. Signavio is actually a market-leading, one of the market-leading solutions regarding business process improvements. So it helps customers to get insight into their processes, analyze their processes, and identify process improvements, which of course the components in the RISE package will help you to actually execute these improvements. So it is an important announcement. Okay, the reality as of today, that in this business process improvement category, SAP already has a big toolkit of solutions which are only partially integrated. And now the Signavio acquisition means another big integration job. So we will have to see how fast SAP is managing to integrate all these solutions and actually provide a good solution to customers. Yeah, so I would say there are 4 highlights in this RISE story. One, for me, the biggest is the freedom of deployment customers now have, because when we are talking about S/4HANA Cloud, then it can be public or private, and the private is indeed something really new and I believe very relevant. To me, the second highlight is the subscription license. The whole package is available and under one subscription license. That's really new. Third highlight is that it's not only about S/4HANA, but also the business technology platform and the business networks are included. And finally, the Signavio component, which is not there as of now, but it will come once the acquisition is completed, and of course the integration work has been also done. Well, so the question is, okay, what to do next? And of course, what I explained so far is general information, but we all know how complex customers' ERP environments are. So it's important to do a deep dive conversation, and of course I will be happy to do that with you. I mentioned the private edition, which I think is very interesting. So just some days ago, we released a blog called 6 Key Reasons Why to Choose SAP S/4HANA Private Cloud Edition. So I recommend that blog. We got very good feedback on the market about the clear explanation of this new option. And so, okay, most important is of course to have a conversation about your specific situation. I'm happy to do that, or with my colleagues, so feel free to contact me for that.